a fisherman's son, who had been taught on how to swim long before he could speak properly. His tutor, the fisherman himself, was so loving, but very demanding. Every day, he insisted that this son should spend hours in the water, practicing new strokes and techniques. They practiced every day, and no matter how well the boy swam, his father was never satisfied. The most difficult part of the boy's training was what his father called the floating exercise. This involves moving around in small circles in deep waters, keeping only the head just above the waters, for many hours. At first, the boy endured it all, hoping that one day his training period would be over. Later, he confronted his father. "Father, why is this training session so difficult?" His father replied, "You are training for their stormy day." He smiled gently and patted his son on his back and said, "My son, there may be no storm for years, but one day, without notice, the storm will come. When it comes, those who are not prepared would pay the price." Several years later, some of the men in the village went on a fishing expedition. The boy was among them. Big fishes did not seem to swim close to the village anymore. To catch big fishes, the village men had to go very far into the sea. On this fateful day, the storm came. It came so suddenly and raged for hours. When it finally subsided, some of the men who stayed back in the village sent out a rescue team. The only surviving soul was the fisherman's son. He was afloat, moving round and round in circles as he climbed into one of the rescue boats. So the fisherman's son remembered his father's sayings: when the storm comes, those who are not prepared would pay the price. He had seen everyone perish because they could not float long enough, as they had not practiced hard enough. He had seen unprepared people paid with their lives.